Greetings, my name is Dan Scapoletti, and this is an introductory video. We're going to discuss my course that is entitled United States History Before 1865, in other words, history from colonial America through the American Civil War. And hopefully this video will help you to get acquainted with me and the things that we're going to be doing over the course of this semester. I want to give you a little bit of background information on me. I have taught American history for 32 years. I was initially a American history teacher in high school and also did high school connections through Jamestown Community College. I'm currently an adjunct instructor at Jamestown Community College. My academic background is that I graduated from Jamestown Community College with an associate's degree. I have a bachelor's degree in European history from the State University of New York at Rockport. And I also have a master's degree in American history from SUNY Rockport as well. So that's who I am. Want to talk a little bit about the course. And I think the easiest way to do that is to go through Blackboard. I think it's very important that if you do not know how to use Blackboard, that you go online and learn how to use Blackboard, because all the information you're going to need will be on Blackboard. So in order to do that, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go through I'm going to try, I'm not terribly technical, but we're going to try to go through my Blackboard stuff, and hopefully that will give you some sense of the direction of this course. So we're going to share. All right, so I'm not sure of what you see when you get on your computer. This is what I see. All I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Blackboard, and I'm going to, you don't have this, but I'm going to click on the course that you guys are taking. And if you look along the left-hand side, you will see all the information that you're going to need for this course. Sometimes it's hidden. It might be hidden all the way to the left-hand side of the screen. If so, there's usually an arrow that you can hit and it comes out. So what I want to show you is, for example, you will see something that says syllabus, and that of course is, oops, that's not anything on there. So we're going to go to content. Sorry about that. We're going to go to content, and in content, you will see that there is the course syllabus. We're going to click on the course syllabus, and you will see what normally you would see if you were to walk into my class, all the course description and the objectives of the course and all those sorts of things. I'm going to let you read that on your own. I do want to point out a couple of things on this syllabus. First one is grading. I want you to know right up front that the grading aspect, there's two major grading parts. One is a weekly essay that you're going to be expected to write, which will be about half of your grade. And then there are 4 unit tests throughout the course of the semester, and that will be the other half of your grade. There is a participation grade that I throw in there. If I feel that you need a little bit of extra help, I'll throw in 100 on a participation grade or something along that line, especially if you try to keep in contact with me. I've never taught this online course, so it's new to me. I'm hoping that you can contact me and we can Zoom together and I can get to know you and hopefully help you as much as I can. At any rate, so there is a weekly essay, And we'll talk more about that in a short time. And there are unit tests, and we'll talk a little bit about that as well. Okay. I also want to point out that you do not have to purchase a textbook. We have what is called OpenStax, which is a free service for you. You actually get a free text book. All you have to do is click on, which I'll show you in a second, and you get the text without having to pay any money for it. I think it's a great thing for you. Let's see, what else we got? I think everything else on here, like I said, you can read. And if you have any questions, obviously feel free to let me know. Okay, so if you want to, you can go click on unit exams, and you'll see that all the unit exams, all 4 unit exams, are right there for you to see. There's no surprises. All I'm asking you to do is to learn the information and to kick it back to me in a thoughtful, provocative way, in a way that I believe you learned the information. All the information I ask on the unit tests are going to be information that you'll glean from the text and from your essays, your weekly essays. Should be no problems with you doing either the weekly essays or the unit tests. Now, the weekly essays are due every Friday. I would expect that you would email me your weekly essays, and I will grade your weekly essays right on the computer. If you have questions or issues about those essays, if you disagree with the grade, I'll put the grade on the grade book, and you obviously it's your responsibility to go on to the grade book and to see what you got. If you have questions or problems with that, I'm going to leave it up to you. If I don't hear from you, I'm going to assume that the grade that I gave you was a good grade. It was something that you believe that you deserve. If not, then it's your responsibility to contact me and say, hey, can we chat? Can we go on Zoom? Can we chat and let me know what am I doing right or what am I doing wrong or whatever. Again, I'm hopeful that you'll do that anyways, so that I can help you to make this the best learning experience possible. Let's see, let's get rid of that. All the weekly exam questions are, not exams, I'm sorry, the weekly essays are all right here on the list, but you'll see that when we get back to it, that it's a lot simpler than going through the content. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Unit 1, Colonial America, and I'm going to click on Week 1. And you'll see that there's three topics in every week. Every week is identical. You have course materials, assignments, and if I decide to give you a discussion or an interactive activity, it will be under that. There's not a lot of that, I'm going to tell you right up front. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on course materials, and you'll see that there are PowerPoints, there is the text, and it'll say right there, Chapter 3 text. I click on Chapter 3 text, and I go straight to OpenStax, which, if it comes up, there we go. You just read the text, and like you normally would if you had the book in front of you. So there's the text. Let's see. I'm also, if you look farther down, you'll also see PPT or PowerPoint. This would be my PowerPoint that I normally would do, show you if we were in class. So you could go through the PowerPoint just like any PowerPoint and get all the information off of the PowerPoints. So you will have your textbook, you will have my PowerPoints, which will have all the information you need. You will have your weekly essays, which will reinforce what you are reading. And then there's also a short video in which you will get some crazy guys. This guy here, his name is Hip Hughes. He's going to explain.
Hey guys, welcome to Hip Hughes History. We're going to travel back to Jamestown, Virginia today and take a look at the founding of America's first permanent settlement.
So this guy is really, really good, very to the point. Like I said, this video is 12 minutes long. So it gives you a real quick, very good synthesis of the information that we're covering. So every one of these weekly tabs will have all of that information on it. And we're just going to go week to week. So the first week of school, you do all the information off of that week. That Friday, you send me your 2-page essay, your homework essay. Now, 2 pages, what I'm talking about is what to be typical 2-page, double-spaced, with the heading on it, your name, the course, and all that sort of stuff. And then the body of the essay, which double-spaced, normal margins, 2 pages long. If it's not 2 pages long, if it's too short, I will ding you for it. If it's too long, I will ding you for it. The whole purpose of trying to do it within 2 pages is because I want you to be able to come up with all the information you need to come up with in a very concise manner. You may not think so now, but a 2-page essay is really short for history. For anybody that's taking upper level history courses, they will tell you two pages get you through your introduction. So I'm hoping that these essays will help you to develop essay writing skills. And as I said, if you have problems with the essays, or if you have problems in general, please email me. We'll set up a Zoom meeting, or we can talk on the phone. We can do whatever is best for you, okay? Excuse me. So I can't emphasize enough that, number one, you want to constantly go to Blackboard, constantly get information for the course. Excuse me. You want to get very comfortable with Blackboard. Check on your grades on a regular basis. If there's something that I didn't put in there, it's your responsibility to make sure I do, because in general, I'm not going to be printing out your essays. I'm just going to grade them online or grade them, on my computer. And so it's your responsibility to tell me, yeah, I did this, and why don't I have a grade on it? Oh, by the way, I do want to talk a little bit about the unit tests. Let me see if I can get a unit test on here. Actually, week 4, the last week of every unit is the unit test. So, for example, you'll see here, Unit 1, your first essay will be to write an essay describing the differences between the creation of southern colonies and northern colonies, and how do those differences shape each region. That's a 25-point, 2-page essay. Then you have a second essay, write an essay describing how the Age of Enlightenment and the First Great Awakening are connected to one another. That is also a 2-page essay. And number 3, write an essay describing how American attitudes changed before the French and Indian War, and then afterwards is a 4-page essay, and that is 50 points. Now you may think, wow, this is a unit test that's 8 pages long. And you're right, it is. It's 8 pages long. However, given the amount of information that you're going to have in your head, the amount of information you get from, excuse me, the textbook, the amount of information from your weekly essays, all of which point to these questions, what you're going to find, I hope, is that how do I take all the information I have and whittle it down to 2 pages or 4 pages? So I think you'll find that to be true. And again, if you have problems or issues with that, please get a hold of me and we'll talk about it, and I'll try to help you as much as I can. My goal here, I always tell my students that what I believe to be more important about taking an American history course, I shouldn't say more important than American history, we all should know American history, but more importantly, we use this American history course as a vehicle to, in other words, we use the information to hone in on our capabilities, our writing capabilities, our thinking capabilities. Can we think in upper level thinking skills? Can we improve on our writing skills, etc.? In other words, what I hope is that I'm helping you on your trip through education to become an educated, intelligent human being. So if you do what I ask you to do, you'll do well in the course, and you will also do well in your process of becoming an educated person. So that basically is the course. If you look on the syllabus, let me go back to the syllabus. Oops, I have to go to content, sorry. Then the syllabus. If you look on here, you will see my name, my telephone number, so you can call me, you could text me, and my email address so that you can email me. Now, if you email through JCC email, it shouldn't be a problem because I have it directly transferred to my personal account. I would suggest that you might want to do the same thing so that you can get it on your cell phone or wherever. So that's how you can contact me. I strongly suggest that you do contact me. I would love to hear from each one of you, even if it's just initially just to get to know who you are and what your goals are and things like that. So you can email me, and we will set up a Zoom meeting and we'll chat. So hopefully this little video is helpful for you. I hope that you have a successful semester, and I hope to hear from you. Have a good one.